But New York pause has worked. The close down has worked. That's how we controlled the beast. That's how we got it down to 0.9. However, we're not there yet. We're just at 0.9. Again, Wuhan got down to 0.3. So we have to continue doing what we're doing. I'd like to see that infection rate get down even more. The New York pause policies, the close down policies, will be extended in coordination with other states to May 15th. I don't want to project beyond that period. That's about 1 month. 1 month is a long time. People need certainty and clarity so they can plan. I need a coordinated action plan with the other states. So 1 month, we'll continue the close down policies. What happens after then, I don't know. We will see depending on what the data shows. What does that mean? Tell me what our infection rate spread is. Is it 0.9? Is it 1? Is it 0.7? Tell me what the hospitalization rate is. And then the experts will tell us the best course of conduct based on that data. No political decisions, no emotional decisions, data and science. We're talking about human lives here. As relatively simple and possibly annoying as it seems, wearing a mask is one of the best things that we can do. And I understand I'm getting a lot of not happy phone calls off what I said yesterday about wearing a mask in public. But I'm sorry it makes people unhappy. I do not consider it a major burden. And it really is a simple measure that can save lives. And yes, people say it's a personal intrusion on them. But again, remember, it's not just about you, right? I have rights also, and my kids have rights, and your kids have rights, and you have a right for another person to take reasonable safeguards not to get infected. So the masks work. We said in public today, I'm going to include public transportation systems, private transportation carriers for hire vehicles, any operator of a public system, an operator of a private carrier, and for hire vehicles must wear a mask at all times. What does this mean? If you get on a bus, you need to wear a mask. If you get in a train, you need to wear a mask. If you get into a private car service, Uber, Lyft, the operator needs to wear a mask. If you get on a private bus, the operator needs to wear a mask, and you need to wear a mask on a private carrier. So is this inconvenient? Yes, but you're in a closed environment by definition. You're not socially distancing by definition. You're the front seat of a car to a back seat of a car. You're one seat in a bus to another seat in a bus. This is a precaution for everyone that I think balances individual liberties with a social conscience. This we're going to affect Friday, 8 p.m. Ultimately, what determines the rate of infection? You do, and I do. That's what this all comes down to, as simple as it sounds. It's not about government. It's not about anything else. It's about what people decide to do and what people have decided to do. They have brought this infection rate down. It's that simple. Nurses, doctors did a phenomenal job. First responders did a phenomenal job. Essential workers did a phenomenal job. But that rate came down because people changed their behavior. That's what happened. It is about the behavior of our people. It's that simple. It's our behavior. It's our level of discipline. It's how we educate our children. It's how considerate we are of others. What we're willing to do to safeguard others' health in our community. That's what makes all the difference on what we're doing. And it is the simple things. It's wearing a mask, it's washing your hands, it's the hand sanitizer, it's the social distance, it's making sure your children understand what to do, what not to do. It's all of these simple procedures that seem almost insignificant, but on a collective basis make all the difference in the world. And it is making smart choices. I want to get out of the house, I'm going crazy, I need to do this, I need to do this. I know, but be smart. Be smart. And engage what you're doing relative to everyone else and relative to the overall goal. But I will tell you, and I don't know that people truly appreciated this. I don't know that I did. Of all the unique aspects that we have learned going through this, the most positive and the most surprising to me has been how people have responded. The policies that I have communicated are not worth the paper they are printed on. I could stand up here as governor and say, we must do this, we must do this, we must do this. These are some of the most life-changing policies government has ever issued. Think about it. This is not government saying, here's your tax rate, here's age of voting. This is government saying, stay in your house, don't touch another person, wear a mask. Government, I don't even have the ability to enforce these measures on any scale if people said, I'm not willing to do it. These policies, which are difficult, which are life-changing, they are being implemented by people because people are choosing to do the right thing. It is that simple. And what this is all about today, the masks on transportation. I trust in New Yorkers. You know, I believe if the facts are presented to the people in this state, New Yorkers will do the right thing. What is the right thing? There's always a right thing. It is the appropriate path that is socially and morally correct. And New Yorkers have a very strong right thing quotient. They know what the right thing is when they hear it. And all I'm trying to do is give them the facts and the information to explain why I'm suggesting these actions. They decide whether or not to follow them. I can't put a mask on 17 million people. 17 million people will decide whether or not they'll do it. But they have done it because they have the facts, they have the information, they understand the risks, they understand the rewards, they understand the consequences, and what they have done has worked, and it's brought this state forward, and it'll bring this nation forward. And that's New Yorkers at their best. And that's because we are New York tough, and because New York tough is more complex than the word suggests. It's smart, it's united, it's disciplined, and it's loving. And New Yorkers have proven that time and time again, every day.